Here's a draft for a YouTube-style article on the Geely Galaxy A7, around 1,000 words, flowing narrative style. Imagine sliding into a modern sedan that promises to blur the lines between electric, hybrid, and conventional driving. The Geely Galaxy A7 isn't just another midsize car, it aims to bring together long-range, smart tech, and approachable pricing into one package that might reshape how people think of hybrid sedans. In this video article, we dive deep into what the Galaxy A7 offers, where it shines, and what to watch out for. From the moment you first see it, the Galaxy A7's design clearly speaks of intent. Its silhouette is that of a classic sedan, long bonnet, defined cabin, a short rear deck, yet it carries modern touches like a full-width LED light bar up front and the rear LED sticks across the tail. At the front, Geely's Galaxy Ripple style grille and intricate bumper layers give it personality without being overly aggressive. From the side, its proportions, about 4,918 mm in length, 1,905 mm wide, and a height of 1,495 mm, with a wheelbase of 2,845 mm, place it solidly in the midsize sedan class. The drag coefficient, about 0.229, shows the attention paid to aerodynamics. Step inside, and the A7 seeks a balance between tech appeal and usability. The cockpit pairs physical buttons and tactile controls, for climate, windows, and so on, alongside digital displays and touch surfaces. A large 15.4-inch 2.5K touchscreen anchors the center stack, running Geely's Flyme Auto interface. Ahead, a fully digital instrument cluster and a 16.6-inch head-up display project relevant driving data, navigation prompts, and more. Soft touch surfaces, metallic accents, and even wood-textured trim appear in certain trim levels to elevate perceived quality. Rear occupants benefit from a relatively flat floor, thanks to the hybrid layout, good legroom, and adequate headroom for average-height adults. The trunk is said to hold up to 6 20-inch suitcases, a bold claim, but it demonstrates Geely's attention to usable space. Under the hood, the Galaxy A7 deploys Geely's latest MI hybrid system, sometimes called Northor plug-in hybrid, or MI Super Hybrid 2.0. This is a plug-in hybrid setup combining a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, code BHE15PFI, with an electric motor, managed through a dedicated hybrid transmission system. The engine boasts an impressive thermal efficiency figure of 47.26%, which places it among the most efficient mass-produced motors in its class. Geely claims a combined output, engine plus electric, of 175 kilowatts, roughly 235 horsepower equivalent, in some configurations. Depending on battery size, 8.5 kilowatt-hours, 18.4 kilowatt-hours, or 18.99 kilowatt-hours, the electric-only, pure EV, range can reach 70 kilometers or 150 kilometers under the CLTC cycle. When combining fuel and electric, the total claimed driving range is staggering, over 2,100 kilometers in optimal scenarios. The 0 to 100 km/h sprint is rated at 7.1 seconds. Fuel consumption, with battery drained, is claimed to be as low as 2.67 L, 100 km combined. In real driving conditions, the hybrid system handles transitions between electric-only, petrol-only, and combined modes adaptively. In range extender mode, the petrol engine acts more as a generator to maintain battery charge, useful for city driving and further improving efficiency. Performance mode engages both power sources for quicker responses. The ride is tuned toward comfort. McPherson struts at the front and a multi-link rear suspension absorb undulations well, with body roll kept in check considering the vehicle's weight and proportions. Steering feels moderate in effort, light enough for city maneuvering, stable enough at higher speed. Braking features CST, cable steering transmission, 2.0 to reduce dive, enhancing stability under hard braking. Cabin noise and vibration are reasonably controlled. Wind and road noise creep in at highway speeds but not excessively so. Where the A7 starts to shine is in its potential for real-world range. Reviewers and video tests have documented runs claiming 2,100 kilometers, approximately equals 1,300 miles, on a combined charge plus fuel fill. These are impressive numbers, though of course actual experience will depend heavily on driving style, terrain, climate, and how often the electric portion is used. Still, even conservative estimates put it well ahead of many plug-in hybrids currently available. When it comes to competition, the A7 is positioned against models like the BYD Qin LDMI and the BYD Seal 06 DMI in China. Its mix of long range, efficiency, and value could also make it a rival to more established hybrids outside China. Pricing in China starts around RMB 89,800 and goes up to about RMB 125,800, making it one of the more accessible sedans in its class. Because of aggressive pricing, some reviewers even describe it as doing a Camry at half the price. Of course, no car is perfect. First, while the claimed efficiencies and range are eye-catching, real-world usage may fall short under less than ideal conditions. If you drive aggressively or in steep terrain, the electric portion may drain quickly, leaving you relying more on the petrol engine. Second, servicing infrastructure for this kind of hybrid setup may not yet be widespread in many markets outside China. Parts, battery servicing, and software support could be hurdles. Third, interior refinement, while good, may not quite match up to premium brands in materials or finesse in certain trim levels. Also, noise at high speeds, especially wind and tire noise, could become more noticeable on longer highway stretches. Finally, consumers might worry about long-term battery durability, though Geely's integration of thermal management and battery strategies may mitigate that. From a content creator's point of view, the Galaxy A7 is a captivating story. Here's a sedan that dares to push plug-in hybrid tech in an era dominated by full-EV hype. A YouTube video covering the A7 could unfold in this structure. Start with cinematic exterior shots, emphasizing the LED bars, body lines, and proportions. Transition to walk-around narration, highlighting styling cues, wheel design, lighting, aerodynamics. Move inside, show the cabin, the touchscreen, HUD, materials, rear comfort. Under the hood, use graphics or cutaways to explain the MI hybrid system, battery options, and energy flow. Driving footage, display transitions between EV and hybrid modes, acceleration, handling, and real-world efficiency. Range test, show how far the car can go with a mix of electric plus petrol, maybe do segment splits. Comparison, place it head-to-head against a competing hybrid or modern gas sedan. Pros and cons section, call out strengths and possible limitations. Wrap with verdict, who is it for, where it fits, and whether it might succeed globally. This combination of technical depth, real-world testing, aesthetic flair, and storytelling appeal can give the Galaxy A7 the kind of coverage a car this ambitious deserves. If I were making a 10-minute video, I'd lead with the range claims, 2,100 kilometers, as a hook, then peel back layers gradually. Design right-pointing arrow, interior right-pointing arrow, powertrain right-pointing arrow, test drive right-pointing arrow, verdict. To your audience, the Galaxy A7 feels like a compelling proposition, a car that promises to make range anxiety almost obsolete, yet doesn't demand that you fully commit to electric infrastructure. It offers conventional sedan practicality with futuristic hybrid efficiency. If Geely can support it well globally, it might shift consumer expectations around what a hybrid car can do.